What is going on, everyone? I am here in San Diego. Got checked into my hotel early, which was super cool, and almost tripped right there. Headed to the convention center, and if you haven't followed me before, if you're not aware of my dealings, I am a volunteer for San Diego Comic-Con, but they won't let us check in just yet, so I'm just taking a stroll throughout the gas lamp area. There's some pretty cool things going on this year. I'll be showing you guys a lot of different areas of the gas lamp area, of the convention center, just the daily con routine and what goes on, and a little bit different from what I've done in years before, because in years past I've never been able to really do a point of view style video, but this year I really want to share my own experience from that. So stay tuned and let's see what San Diego Comic-Con 2018 has in store for us. So even though it's Wednesday preview night, I mean, you can see there's still a lot that needs to be done. Now, in years past, it's kind of been mixed. You know, this is behind the convention center at the Hilton Bayfront area, and this is where Fox and a lot of the other TV companies have their own setups and offsite events going on. And usually, you know, by this time they have a lot more done before the show. But like I said, I'll be here the whole weekend, so I'll be able to capture more of what is going on. But as you can see, the convention is starting up. Alright guys, so I have my Comic-Con badge now, and I didn't say I was going to camp out, but looks like we are camping out for Thursday to get in. And yes, people have been camping out since probably 8, 9 o'clock this morning. Actually, even earlier, I have friends that got here at midnight last night, so they slept in for preview night, or they slept over for preview night, and now we are here for tomorrow. Of course, we're going to have a ton of people here so we can come and go and get food and sleep, but here we are getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con Day 1 Thursday for 2018. I am back in the heart of San Diego Comic-Con. I know it's been a few hours, there's a little time gap right there, but you know, I went back to my hotel room just to refresh a little bit, get a shower in, change my clothes and all that. It's been a long, hot day already, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, or maybe I did. It's been, you know, a long day, but this is technically not day 1, we're technically day 0 of preview night, so I will not be going into the convention center, and this video will kind of roll into my day 1, but you know, we are lining up for the exhibit hall for tomorrow and hoping for the best. Now, I will say one of the best things about San Diego and San Diego Comic-Con is the public transportation that is available for everyone. Between the metro train that gets people into town and then the tram or trolley that takes you around everywhere. In the past, I've stayed near Qualcomm Stadium. This year I'm staying in Old Town, and for $20 for the weekend, I get unlimited rides back and forth from the convention center to my hotel. And it's a short walk either way, you know, from the convention center to 2 or 3 tram stops in the area, and then 1 stop from my hotel. And you know, it's very convenient to be able to just, you know, take a short walk, especially after such a long day. I don't want to have to find an Uber or have to walk so far for everything. And that's honestly one of my favorite parts of San Diego Comic-Con being in San Diego, is the availability of the transportation and accommodations for all the attendees. So now, as preview night, or you know, the Wednesday of Comic-Con is getting closer to the evening, there's definitely a more vibrant and populated crowd in the area. A lot of the off-site events that I mentioned earlier are starting to finish up. Some of them are accepting people into their queues and their events and whatnot. Right now I'm just kind of heading to the gas lamp area to see what else is going on, stop by a few shops, and then go back and check out the exhibit hall line for tomorrow.
they could.
It sounds like.
Right now they're not so full on. Hey, still fill you up though. The best 6 inches you ever had.
You're good. Thanks. I just finished my first volunteer shift of San Diego Comic-Con 2018. I am exhausted. I went to the comic kickoff party last night hosted by Gabe Eltaib, and there was Todd Knock, Jim Calafiore, Norm Rapmund, a whole bunch of artists there, and they were auctioning off, or raffling off, I should say, some pieces of art, and I actually won a gorgeous Galactus piece by Jim Calafiore, so thank you very much for that, and I will post that right now for you to see. And that party kind of went on a little bit later than I expected. I was there until about 12:30, and I had to be up at my volunteer shift at 4:30, of course leaving Old Town about 4 o'clock, so wake up at 3:30. So it's going to be another long day for me. I probably won't go to any events tonight just so I could catch up on sleep and be back tomorrow morning to start the next day. But yeah, so let's see what day one of San Diego Comic-Con holds for us. So I made it in the exhibit hall for day one of San Diego Comic-Con. It is already a madhouse, as you can imagine. I gotta pay attention to my walkway. I was able to hop right into the Millennium Falcon Cockpit Photoshoot experience. So I have my photo shoot time at 10 a.m. and I'm gonna run over to Artist Alley before then to drop off some artwork, pick up some artwork, and hopefully get into the Clone Wars panel at 11:45.
And then the guy will be holding the card every morning.
So we are about to go in the Millennium Falcon cockpit at the Lucasfilm Pavilion from Solo. This is super cool. There we go.
Okay, guys,
Check
I need
out
the
the cockpit.
next group in, please.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Alright, so I just had a really cool experience at the Lucasfilm booth for the Millennium Falcon cockpit photo shoot experience, photo op. As I was getting in line, it was only going to be me, and the tickets that they gave out allow up to 5 people. You know, I didn't have a problem being alone, and I didn't really have a chance to get anyone else to join me. And as I'm going in, this nice couple asked me how many people I have in my party, and I said it's just me. And they said, you know, do you mind if we join you? You know, I said, yeah, sure, no problem at all. I figured if they're, you know, Star Wars fans are trying to get in, you know, I'm happy to help. They flew in from San Francisco for their very first Comic-Con, and this just made their whole day. I can definitely tell in their faces that they loved it. The photos and the short video, you know, so you can get an idea of what it looked like from the inside. They emailed the photo, and it's kind of a, I guess, professional shoot. They have a camera in the window of the cockpit area, and unfortunately it was a pretty rushed experience because there's just so many people that are trying to get into it, and I didn't really have a chance to capture a whole lot of the interior of the cockpit in my video. But from what you do see, you know, it's very realistic. It's all, you know, replicated from the Solo movie Millennium Falcon cockpit, and it just became such a better experience from having those people join me and, you know, make their Comic-Con experience a little bit better. That's the joy of Comic-Con. You're gonna meet these people from all around the world, and even, you know, just not too far from me, being in LA, you know, from San Francisco, but just a little thing like that makes it so much better for them, and it makes the experience for me even better to know I was able to help someone for, you know, just something like a photo in the cockpit. I mean, it didn't cost me anything. I didn't have to go out of my way, and, you know, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So. One of the other, I don't want to say problem, but one of the other obstacles of Comic-Con is you never really know when artists or writers are going to be showing up to their booth. Like, for instance, I'm waiting for Alex Sinclair to show up so I can drop off a piece for him to color, and he still hasn't been around yet. I'm not sure, you know, if he's sleeping, if he's at breakfast with family. I'm not, you know, in any way mad or upset about it, but you just have to kind of play it by ear and see, you know, what opportunity comes up. So the Clone Wars panel is at 11:45, and I'm going to go and wait. It's about 10:15 right now. I know it's an hour and a half away, but if you are not familiar with Comic-Con panels, people can sit in the room all morning, all day, and, you know, you may not get a seat. So I'd rather go in now and have a seat to be assured I see the panel.
She'll call me Captain or Sir. War does not come with a guarantee. No soldier gets the promise of safety.
My designation is Trooper 27-5555, sir.
You're calling fives. I'm head. This is Echo. I'm Commander Cody, your new boss.
Sir, yes, sir!
Looks like we got ourselves a batch of shinies, Commander. Look around. We're one and the same. Same heart, same blood. Your training is in your blood. My blood's born in for a fight. What is that? I have any idea. This is our war.
That you brought us all the way back here.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
Please get on the sidewalk.